What's going on, guys? This is Drew with Drew Drives at Grubbs Family Dealerships, and today we're going for a drive in this 2026 Toyota Sequoia Platinum. This vehicle is powered by a 3.4 liter twin turbo i4 Max V6 with 437 horsepower and 583 pound-feet of torque, mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. So these 2026 Sequoia Platinums are very popular, or Sequoias in general are very popular. This is a pre-owned model, and yeah, new ones are really hard to get, so these pre-owned ones are very popular as well. So you have a big screen in this car, you have a digital gauge cluster, you have the camera mirror up there as well. Put the vehicle in reverse and you have a 360 view camera. You have a Platinum badge over there as well. You have a big panoramic sunroof, really nice leather seats. This one has blue stitching as well, which I think is pretty cool. It reminds me of the Lexus F colors, or the full F model's blue stitching. It's interesting that the Sequoia Platinum has it. I like these little cubbies in the center console and everything. Here's your key fob. You have a wireless charging tray over there. You also have heated seats and ventilated seats as well. But let's walk around the Sequoia Platinum and then we'll take it out for a drive. You also have a heated steering wheel, it looks like, and your fuel door cap button is over there. And here's how the seats look. Nice soft leather. You also have leather over there. I mean, this is an $80,000 SUV, so it's not a surprise that it has good materials. You also have i4 Max badge on the hood. You got like these gray wheels, black accents on it as well. You have the nice daytime running lights that you find on the Sequoia and Tundra. You have a giant grille with the black Toyota logo on it. Platinum badges on the sides of the doors. You have captain's chairs for the rear passengers, as well as heated and ventilated rear seats. You have a little center console back here. You also have 3 seats in the back, which can actually fit adults too, because it is a big SUV. You can fit a lot of people back in this car, even in the back. And you also have, what do you call it, sunshades for the middle passengers. You go to the back of the vehicle, you have LED tail lights, you have single outlet exhaust, which is hidden. I wish it was exposed, it would look better. I think the TRD Pro has the exposed exhaust. It has 2 exhaust pipes, I think. And here's the trunk. With the third row up, obviously the space is limited, but you can always fold that down to have more room in the back for any bigger cargo items. And the running boards are fixed, they're not power retractable. Yeah, these Sequoias are nice. I forgot how to change the drive mode in this car. I think you go over here. Or there has to be another way. Oh, there it is. We're gonna drive in sport. But what's weird about the Tundra and Sequoia that I've never always noticed is, while it is a digital gauge cluster, the gauges don't change when you change the drive mode, like to become red for the sport mode or blue for eco. It just looks the same, which is kind of weird on a digital gauge cluster. Typically digital gauge clusters are highly configurable and they'll change color depending on the mode, but these are not very configurable, so it's kind of redundant having a digital gauge cluster if you can't really do a whole lot with it. You know what I mean? I like the leather steering wheel in this car. And with the pumped in cabin noise, these Sequoias and Tundras sound like they have a V8, which I've always found to be interesting. You know, some people complain that they don't like the synthesized sound, but it doesn't bother me as long as it sounds good. You know what I mean? Good acceleration with that i4 Max powertrain and the horsepower figures that this car has. It has plenty of power for what you need in driving. That's what's so great about these Tundras and Sequoias, is the hybrid powertrains. Really good low-end torque, better fuel economy, and really good driving experience overall. Like, it feels sporty, it has great power, it doesn't feel slow or anything like that. So it's nice, you know what I mean? I mean, it's no surprise that these are really popular vehicles, considering the power plant in them. You also have adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, all that good stuff. There are no paddle shifters though. I wish I had paddle shifters, that would be cool. Look how it picks up. That's fun. You know, it's faster than, it's a lot faster than you think it would be. Like, look, you put your foot down and the hood will literally raise up a little bit. Like this, it's deceivingly quick. There is a little bit of excessive road noise, which surprises me, but other than that, it feels quiet inside, it feels comfortable, materials feel great. Typical Toyota product right here. And these Sequoias hold their value really well in the pre-owned market as well. And Tundras too, actually. You also have a manual mode here if you want to do that, but obviously it's not necessary, and I feel like most people won't ever even use it. I personally don't like using like a manual mode with a shifter in an automatic car. I prefer to have paddle shifters because sometimes I might want to drop a few gears myself. The vehicle feels really good to drive. It's really comfortable. The ride height is really nice. It's really good. This is a great family hauler vehicle, provided that you have $80,000 to spend on a SUV, right? Since we're on low fuel, let's just drive on eco mode for the rest of today's drive. And I forgot to mention, you have a JBL sound system in this car. But we have now returned to Grubbs Family Dealerships. So that concludes today's video on this 2026 Toyota Sequoia Platinum. Very nice Sequoia. Met my expectations exactly how I expected. Great family hauling vehicles, really nice to drive, good equipment, and they're basically like tanks, which is a good thing. But thank you for watching another video of Drew Drives. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and be sure to check out the link to Grubbs Family Dealerships in the description below if you'd like to shop for your own pre-owned Toyota Sequoia.